Hello guys, in this video we are going to learn about permissions in SharePoint. Why we need permission in SharePoint? Permission is just to restrict somebody from accessing a certain resource in a SharePoint site. For example, restricting somebody from accessing the sites, the items, the documents. We are going to learn about how to share a site, people and groups, permissions, roles, SharePoint hierarchy. So let's start. When you open your home page, when you want to access the site that you've created, you click on the SharePoint. Then our site was demo. Open it. So let's start by how you can share a site when you have already created it. For example, let me share this ICT department site. So you click on the share. Then you type the user that you want to share with. Then you can give the permission level of this user. For example, this user can just read full control or edit. Let's give him to edit because this is a team site, a department site where users are able to collaborate, so they are able to edit. And click share, and that's all. The username test, you're able to access this site. The second thing that we want to look is people and groups. So go to settings. So here, for example, people group, we have a group of ICT members, ICT owners, ICT visitors. So ICT member in a site, when you are a member in a site, you're going to be able to edit and read, obvious. ICT owner with the full control of the start site. ICT visitors, the user will be able just to read and not able to add anything or remove anything. So let's learn about levels, permission levels. We can have different permission levels. For example, full control, this is already created. Design, the description, edit, contribute, read. You can add your permission by just click on manage permission on current site. You can add your own permission. example, you can add a permission where a user can, for example, edit and not able to remove any item in your site. So here you just put your name, description. These are the list of permission that you can give that permission level. For example, you're able to edit an item, you're going to view, and so many. Then after creating, you just click on create. Okay, you've learned about permission levels and how to add them. So last thing, we're going to look about SharePoint hierarchy. Before we look at the SharePoint hierarchy, let's for example, let's learn how to give a site a unique permission that is not inheriting the parent site while you're creating. Let's go back to our site. Now this is the site. For example, we want to add a subsite for subsite for finance. So when you want to create a subsite, you click on settings, then site contents, then we want to add a subsite here. So we only have one subsite of ICT, so let's create another subsite. So create new subsite. So this subsite is for finance. Finance. Then let's just take the first one option, template. Then here is whereby you want this site to inherit from the parent site, or you just want to use it a unique permission. So when you want that, you click unique permission. Click create. After clicking that, it will direct you to where you specify which group of users or which user is going to access this subset. So here it is a create a group, a new group, for example, visitors. Visitors will be able to just read the content, members contribute the content, and the owners of the site full control. So when you want a user to be able to, or a group of users to be able to just read the site, you are going to create them here, to add them here. And when you want a member to be able to just contribute, edit, you're going to add them here. And when you want a member to be full control of the site, you add them here. So we want our member to be able to edit, because this is a group, this is a team site. So when you're adding a member, for example, you click on this one, then when you have a group here, a group of users, you're and that user will be able to access this site. So we have finished on that. So let's look at SharePoint hierarchy. SharePoint hierarchy, in every level of hierarchy, it has its own permissions. You can specify the permission to a level of hierarchy. For example, in SharePoint, the hierarchy, the top layer we have a site collection. Then we have a site. Then we have a list and libraries. Then we have items. So you can specify at the site level, or at the libraries, or at the items. So here you can grant somebody permission. You can add somebody to be able to access the site here, or you can check the permission of a specific user from here. Also, when you look to another level, which is list and libraries, for example, you want to restrict certain user from accessing. For example, a user, you don't want to see documents from this, so you want to stop this document library from inheriting from the parent site, from this root site ICT. You click on those library and those documents, then click on the settings, and click on the library settings, then click on the permission for this document. Then you can stop inheriting from the parent site. And then you add a user that you want to be able to access the site. For example, I want to add this user. So only this user will be able to access the site, and owners of the sites. Also, in another level, you can specify certain item to not be able to access to certain users, so that is stopping inheriting from the root site. For example, you have a document in document library. You want this document to stop inheriting from this root site. You click on these three dots and click on share. And click on these three dots, more option, then manage access, and click on the advanced. Then you can stop inheriting from the root site. Then you add a user you want to be able to access this document. Remember, you have added a test user to be able to access document library. When you have also added this user called Tokyo to be able to access this document library, the user will only be able to access that document that you already shared. So that I've shown you how to share a certain item, a document, or to stop it from inheriting from the parent site. Also, you can just stop the whole folder, the whole library documents. So that's all. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Bye.